and I will simply access it as demo and land directly to the area that have been mentioned. And here I am, and as you can see, you will see exactly the same folder that we have seen from Finder. So what does it mean is actually you don't need to check in the files or ingest videos or do anything like that via Axel. You can continue to work as you did before. So let's say I'm currently working on a project, and I simply go on a project and I create a new folder in there, just using Finder. I'm not on Axel, I am using Finder. And I will simply say, webinar project, for example. Here we go. So I have a new folder named webinar project. And when I will refresh my window, I will have now the webinar project right here. And if I go inside, it will be empty. And I can start to populate this, still using only Finder. So let me just bring a new Finder window, and just grab a picture right here. I'm going to copy it over to my shared storage. Pretty much like you will continue, like you are probably working today. You know, you have storage, you have folders, you're working on video clips and so on, and you are dropping them via Finder, and then you retrieve them with your video editor tool. We still let you work as you did before. As some like to mention, and I'm surprised he still hasn't done it today, he said that we are competing against post-it notes and stickers that you will have on the different hard drives. And so now I have my new file, the Axel iPad, that is being shown, and I will have shortly the preview that will be shown. So Axel support as well will support videos and pictures and any other kind of stills. You will have PDFs, Illustrator, Photoshop files, and so on. It was actually built on top of an engine that existed a couple of years ago that was doing digital asset management for stills, so professional photographers and the printing. So I'm just dropping a picture now simply because it will be faster rather than rendering a video. But we do render videos either using FFmpeg or using our partner transcoding tool, which will be Telestream. So let me just go inside the video right now. And for example, I will have this shot right here, this little shot. And as you can see, I have now my video player that is being shown. And before I jump to that, actually, let me just very quickly show you around in the interface. We have the search engine here, which is a quick search. You will search on any kind of metadata, the one that you have created or file name. If you click on the lens, you will actually bring the advanced search where you can add multiple fields and filter which fields you want, whether it is by file name, by keywords, or even if you have checkboxes or not, for example, producer approved. And this search result can then be saved. We have only 6 buttons. Let me just go back quickly here. We have 6 buttons, so the refresh, the up arrow for upload, down arrow for download. I have the action gear that will trigger some actions such as edit metadata. I can share my content, cut, copy, paste files, and so on. I can trigger different views. I have the possibility to jump between the list view or a tiled view. From the list view, I can include more fields to be shown. And finally, I can log out. On the left side, I will have the folder tree, as well as smart filters, which will be pre-installed queries, or it will also be in this area that will find the saved searches. We are also managing multiple tiered storage. So here I have another NAS that I'm using to push high-res clips when I'm done with it. And finally, the bin switch will be where we create the subclips to be and have XMLs to be exported to NLEs. I'll be jumping into that in a moment. So let me go back to the video here. So I have my video player. I have my video and I can play the video as you can see. And by the way, I'm choosing this video because it has a time code burning here. And that way you will see that actually we are frame accurate. So as you can see, I can jump frame by frame and you will see we are frame accurate. So I can use the arrow keys to jump frame by frame, or I can use the buttons on the video player. We also use the JKL keys, although it is not entirely like you will have on Final Cut Pro, where you will play the video faster or slower or backward. It will simply allow you to jump couple seconds back and forth. And you can also play the video and pause it directly. You can also have in and out points on the video. And from these in and out points, I can either post a comment or create a subclip. And finally, we have the full screen mode, which will show you that the quality is still relatively good. We are rendering a 500 kilobits per second video, and the quality is still relatively good here. So now that I have my in and out points selected right here, as I said, I can post a comment, and let's say, for example, I would say goal. Let's say that we have the goal here. You can CC this comment that you're posting directly to an email address. And you can also have a comment on a specific frame, as you see here. It is only on the frame. And so you will see that below my video, I start to have different comments with timelines. And so, for example, I can click on it. I can click on it and play the video selection, or I can simply click on the frame to jump to the frame I want.